Welcome back to the second segment of the program. A former Minister of Education and Chief Executive Officer of Human Capital Africa, Dr. Oby Ezekwesili, has knocked the National Assembly over its ongoing constitution amendment efforts, which she described as a charade and a conduit pipe to waste public funds. Ezekwesili lamented that Nigeria's political space, along with much of Africa's, has been hijacked by what she called a criminal enterprise gang that now dictates the direction of governance in their interest, while the welfare of the larger populace suffers. She argued that instead of heeding widespread demands for a new constitution capable of correcting imbalances and inequalities in the current system, the National Assembly chose to pursue a process that would yield little or no meaningful change. Do you agree? Now let's have that conversation with legal practitioner Kabir Akingbolu, who joins me virtually. Good evening, Mr. Akingbolu. Thank you very much for joining us on the program. Good evening, Mr. Akingbolu. Can you hear me?
On the program. Right. Good morning. Good evening, Nigeria.
Good evening to you. So, do you agree with former Minister Oby Ezekwesili?
I can hear you.
So, do you agree with former Minister Oby Ezekwesili that Nigeria's political space has been hijacked by what she called a criminal enterprise gang?
Well, I think to some extent she is correct. In the sense that, well, the National Assembly, following the judgment of the Supreme Court, ought to have amended the Constitution swiftly to be in tandem with the judgment of the Supreme Court. From the practical aspect of this political, this third tier of government, we have known that the state governors have not allowed the local governments to function. So, by the judgment of the Supreme Court, which is a policy judgment, because it cannot be supported by provision of the Constitution. So, because of this, I think they should have amended the Constitution immediately. But I don't agree with that to the extent that we need a new Constitution. Right. Our Constitution is okay. It's just the implementation that is the problem.
So she says the ongoing constitutional amendment effort is a charade and a conduit pipe to waste public funds.
Are you there?
So what is the legal difference between amending a constitution and drafting a constitution?
Are you there?
Yes, I'm here. Can you hear me, Mr. Akingbolu? So if you can hear me, she says the ongoing constitutional amendment is a charade and a conduit pipe to waste public funds. So I'm asking, what is the legal difference between amending a constitution and drafting a completely new one? Is it even legally possible under the current constitution to replace it entirely, or must it be amended from within?
I think it's amendment that we need. Amendment in the sense that the Constitution is okay, but there are some areas that we need to improve on, or there are some new things we should introduce, or there are some things we must remove. But when you say a new Constitution, you want to throw away this one completely and start afresh. At 21st century, after 60-something years of independence, 65 years, we want to start afresh and have a new Constitution. It will create more problems than the solutions we seek to attain. So I think if we have to tinker with the Constitution, we can amend it. America has amended their Constitution severally. We, too, we have amended our Constitution severally. It is an ongoing process. But to throw it away and bring in another one entirely, it's uncalled for. I think it's uncalled for. We don't need that. What we need is a change of attitude to ensure that the institutions that we have in place are functional efficiently. We the citizens also should change our
All right. I would like you to react to the withdrawal of the indigenship bill. Did we need that in the first place? And also, the 1999 Constitution has been amended 16 times. Why has it been historically difficult to achieve significant amendments to the 1999? Sadly, we lost contact with Mr. Kabir Akingbolu, but and sadly that's a package tonight. That marks the end of today's episode of Politics Tonight. But before we go, let's tell you that the views and reactions of our resource persons are theirs and have no connection with TVC News. Meanwhile, you can watch the repeat broadcast of this episode at 12:30 a.m. Get in touch with us on our social media handles, Facebook, Instagram, and X at TVC News NG. And that's Olajumoke, who are using the hashtag Politics Tonight. We're also on YouTube at youtube.com/TVC News NG. I am Olajumoke Olatuji. Have a great weekend. Good night.